down. I couldn't even get the word. Welcome back to Down with the Get Down. I started a little bit. We are doing another audio segment for the guys that are looking at the screen right now in the YouTube video. I'm pretty sure y'all are seeing us go back and forth on whatever game we're playing. So enjoy the visuals. If you guys love that, let us know what game you want to see next. As far as that, we're just trying out a couple different segments sometimes when your boy can't come down and do the visuals. So
yep. Oh, also, it's your boy Ramel and Derek because he forgot that part.
Oh, yeah, I am. Well, he is Derek. This is what happens when we're not across from each other. Straight out the dome, just how we going off the feeling.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes.
Speaking of feeling, I've been feeling real fight for the people right now, and since we gotta fight for the people, Derek, because we can't have people being fat phobic out here in these streets. We can't have these influencers and these celebrities talking bad to our women. And if you fit into the same category, how do you talk about them? If you don't know what I'm talking about, what we call her? What would we nominate her as? She's the poster child for
the beluga whale. Oh, I mean Lizzo. My bad. Sorry.
I was like, she's the poster child for body positivity, and
the poster child for body positivity, which I have never bought ever because I've always said that she is fat phobic.
You just seeing it somewhere in her eyes. It was just somewhere in the songs. You were just
you didn't even have to look at that. Any music video, she never gets fat motherfuckers in her music videos. It's always extremely attractive, very fit men because she's fat phobic.
She doesn't put any. I think about it, I don't think she ever talks about dudes. Like she doesn't cater to the big black man community.
Mm-mm.
She's like, accept me for who I am, but you got to be swole and 6 feet.
Yeah, but that's typically like a lot of fat women are like that. Not gonna lie.
I mean, that would kind of make sense. You would want a strong dude because you might be a little heavier, so you need somebody that can handle all that. So I get it,
and that's perfectly fine. But also, don't tell everybody they need to accept you for being fat.
Exactly.
That's another thing. Like, I'm perfectly fine with you saying I'm only trying to be with like dudes that are fit because they can only pick me up. I'm cool with that. That's fine. Get some. That's fine. But don't say I'm beautiful and everybody has to cater to me because I'm fat and people have to think I'm beautiful.
I just literally had a thought that trailed off, but just hear me out on this one.
Okay.
Because I think this is funny. Imagine like how I said that bigger people want stronger dudes so they can feel safe because all women want to feel safe and feel protected for the most part. And so that's why I said for the most part for those who are like, I don't need a man.
You're a fucking lie.
But for the ones that do that are like, yeah, I like to feel safe and stuff like that. It would make sense for you to want a big, strong dude like this. So maybe we should start pushing out that out there into the world. Be like, all right, so all the dudes that like to go to the gym and get swole, you take all the big women because those are the ones that you can really keep safe.
Absolutely not. Because it's survival of the fittest and they ain't the fittest.
I mean, we're not surviving anything. Maybe the aliens, they decide to, reveal themselves.
Oh, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking about surviving longevity in life.
But speaking of all them people that was like speaking of people trying to survive, I don't know if her dancers was gonna survive by the way she was treating them. And
I mean, shit, bro.
She was dirty, bro. Allegedly. We will say allegedly. I ain't gonna be that person.
Yeah. I'm not gonna put it out there that like she did it, but I don't. Like it's one of those things where I'm not gonna say she did it, but if it comes out that it's true, I'm still not gonna be surprised.
Yeah, it would be crazy. It would be crazy if it's true because the thing is, there's part of me want to hope that it's not true that she's out here body shaming her dancers who are who are also big women and telling them and like trying to be like, oh, you can't, you eating too much. Like I would hope to be like that shit don't make sense. That shit's weird. But at the same time, if you do have a complex of you are the star, you are the person, nobody can be like this, so and so. I can see that ego being built up in the person. I can see you going against what you're putting out there as positivity, but behind closed doors, you don't really like this stuff.
Well, yeah. I mean, the other thing too is like I don't think that because she's like the poster child for like body positivity.
Mhm.
I don't think she started that. I think that was a label that was put on her.
Mm,
So when people put a certain label on you and they hold you to a certain standard, even if that's not what you think, you just go with it. But behind closed doors is like I fucking hate it.
yeah. And like and it probably sucks because I wonder at any moment has she thought to be like, well, like this is behind closed doors talk. More of like a when they say if you could give a person a wish right now, you could switch, give them the opportunity to lose all the weight right now. They just snap their fingers. 99.9% of them would take that.
Oh
So
yeah.
in that situation with Lizzo, that's her bread and butter is being a big woman, being a big performer and representing that community. I wonder how does that mentally get to you? Maybe that's where that's coming from, where she's starting to get mad at these people who are doing this stuff and like need you to do this or acting like that. We're not. I'm gonna get into the weird shit later, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
from the fat shaming part, I wonder it's like, damn, is that are you projecting? Are you
I mean,
projecting how you feel?
it might be some of that because I don't know. It's like fat celebrities are weird
Mhm,
because like everybody likes you when you're fat, but if you
mhm.
start getting fit, people start hating you.
That's wild.
Yeah, because like there are fat people that call them traitors, like fat traitors. It's weird. But
Bitch, I see you eating healthy.
right, are you trying to do better for yourself? Because like thing that's weird, right, is like they so everybody talks about how fat Lizzo is and all this stuff,
Mhm,
but people that support her try to bring up like, oh, she eats healthy and all these things.
mhm.
That means absolutely nothing. She's so fat, and she's been eating healthy and doing whatever workouts for however long, but to me, it doesn't look like her weight has changed at all. So, I mean, to me, it looks like you just do that for a stunt. Because anytime I see her eating healthy, it's always online. I've never, you know, so
They say half of it is in the kitchen. So if you're eating healthy, it doesn't matter what your metabolism might be. You will start at least burning something off the strength of you eating healthy.
well, but not even just that, but like if she's eating healthy, even if she doesn't go work, like if she's actually eating healthy and proportions and all that stuff, it
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily even matter if she's going to the gym because she's performing for a long time.
Mhm.
So that in itself is a workout.
That
But
is crazy. All that shit that she be doing on stage, you would think that it was like you would be losing. But
that's
all
what
the
I'm
performances
saying.
and practices,
But that's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't really seem like she is. It just seems like she does certain things for publicity.
or it could be the fact, well, you know how and this is not me, I'm not even trying to crack jokes right now. You know how sumo wrestlers have to maintain a certain diet,
Mhm.
but they're still athletic. It's an
Yeah.
athlete. So it's like, is it going into the same situation? It's like I was just having this conversation about realizing that bodybuilding, um, being a sports person, like you're technically not that healthy. Like you're a healthy individual, but you're still technically putting your body through turmoil and like it's fucking yourself up. Like in the long run, like being in the sports.
I mean, it depends. Like some of that, it depends, but like some of it's like there are very like sumo wrestlers, for example, right?
Mhm.
When you look at sumo wrestlers, because of the way that they're built, sumo wrestlers are nowhere near as unhealthy as fat people in America. The
Mm.
body, the
No, I was talking about her diet for her to be a performer and do all the shit that she does on stage, but still be claiming that she's eating healthy. I was like maybe it could be. That's why I said I'm not trying to be funny. I was like, maybe she's on a sumo wrestler diet, like on some shit where she's constantly
Well,
performing, trying to maintain a look and a
well,
weight.
the thing that I was saying is about sumo wrestlers is like I believe the heaviest sumo wrestler is around 500,
Mm-hmm.
and every other one isn't. No matter how big they are, they don't get past like 600 pounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's only an American thing. And Lizzo is 5'10", I believe. 5'10", she's like 5'9", 5'10". So like she's big and she's fat. And I don't see her really doing anything. But the thing too is like you can have good cardio and still be like unhealthy and fat, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so just because she has good cardio, because I believe she has good cardio, that doesn't mean that she's healthy.
It's like because your body fat percentage is still way off. Because a lot of the time, sumo wrestlers, that's still muscle underneath that.
Yeah.
So it's like your percentage is a little bit off. So it's like it's still. And then when she gets older, because your body, well, she's like what in her late 20s, early 30s.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around that. So even when she's getting up there in the long term, what they say, you don't see that many. You see a lot of older obese people, but you don't see a lot of them because they end up dying off.
Yeah.
So it's like when you get to that, when you get up there, it's like you're not gonna be able to maintain and do all this stuff that you used to because your body's gonna start doing all that crazy stuff, shutting down,
Doing all that crazy stuff. You mean dying? Yeah.
dying, all that crazy stuff, bro, dying.
I mean, yeah, that is the thing. That's why most that's why like fat people have like this thing about talking about how like doctors are like fat phobic because the first thing they tell you to do is like lose weight before
Mm-hmm.
they like tell you about any other medical thing. And that's because even no matter what problem you have,
Mm-hmm.
the majority of it can be lessened because you lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
And most people don't think about that, but that is one of the things that's why they tell you, hey, you should probably lose some weight because that might be the problem too.
Yeah, and it's like, when people are, nobody's trying to. I think a lot of times people put their feelings into it. A lot of times, it's like nobody's telling you this because they want to hurt your feelings.
No, yeah, like
But people trying to save
all,
your life.
all people that tell like fat people that they should get healthy and stuff like that. And I have never heard it come from anywhere of malice. It's always been like if you want to live longer, this is what I feel like you should do because you're going to live longer, you're going to feel better, and all around your life will just improve. It's
Mm-hmm.
never like, oh, I fucking hate fat people. All fat people should like die. I've never heard people say that. Like there might be some people out there that say that, but they're not the majority.
Yeah, and it's like that's the extreme. If you're like the people, if you're promoting something like body positivity is mainly off of, at least from my understanding, it should be you look good. Like you can still like the whatever you're out, like whatever you wearing, whatever you look like, you look good. Like as far as that, we know what bad looks from good. Like if it's like if you have gotten to a point where it's like you've been tucking that stomach in a little too much lately, and it started to look you started looking a little oddie body. Your face might still look good, and we can still appreciate that you have beauty. You can still appreciate that you look good, but as far as physical wise, you may not be feeling good. We can tell. We can tell
Yeah,
you might be a little uncomfortable.
I think body positivity is like I don't like it. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like body positivity.
I don't like where the way they're trying to push not caring about yourself.
Yeah, because it's saying people are healthy at every size and you're beautiful at every size and all that stuff. It's not. That's not true. You're lying to people and you're causing people to fucking die. Now you can say you can be beautiful if you want, but it doesn't mean that like you're beautiful at that size, right? There
Mm-hmm.
should be because like in America, we're like extremely fat.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's very unhealthy. And telling people like you're beautiful, even though you're fucking killing yourself, is not the move.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that would be like the body positivity movement would look at people from like my 600-pound life and be
Mm-hmm.
like, you're beautiful at that size. You don't need to change anything at all. These
They
people are losing
can't walk.
limbs.
They
Right.
can't walk.
You can't walk. You can't bathe yourself. People, you're gonna lose your foot because you're so fat. And you're telling these people you're so beautiful. You don't change anything about yourself. That's so weird.
And the thing is, some of that time is like all you need to do is you're shedding body fat. You can shed body fat and still, man, if you still want to have weight on you, we're not telling you to become anorexic. Nobody, no, I don't think anybody is telling anybody you need to be a toothpick because that's not healthy. It's
No,
like no one's telling you to just do drastic changes. They like even the average person, you can live an average workout life. You don't have to be in the gym all the time. You don't have to be doing, you could be eating healthy more than going to the gym. Like as long as because the thing is you don't have to because bodybuilding ain't healthy. Like nobody, like we're not telling you to do one of the extremes. And I think that's where a lot of times when they see somebody talking about you need to lose weight, they want you to be, I need you to have the fattest ass that feels like fucking metal
yeah.
and then have abs of steel. No, we need you to just
We need you
live
to
longer.
we need to be because like the thing is when people are asking you to get fit and stuff like that, it's a weight that is not fat or obese. That's all you need to get to.
Mhm,
You don't need to get swole. You don't need to be skinny as hell or any of that thing. You just need to be at a healthy weight for your body
mhm.
because anything past that puts strain on your body.
And also your height too. I didn't realize how big that was too, because taller people weigh more. It doesn't mean that you're fat. It just means that the taller you are, the more weight comes with it. Your body is just longer. It's a lot more. And
True.
then for a shorter
And
person, you need to be weighing less than what than the if a person who's 6'1" that weighs 200 is different from a person who's 5'1" and weighs 200.
true. And some of that too comes from like this is something that people need to understand also is the way that people wear weight is completely different based off of the person.
Mhm.
So like somebody could be like 125 or something like that. And they could look good and all that weight could go in all the right places. You might be 125 and all that goes to your fucking gut. But that it just depends. You have to know how your body takes in fat and distributes that fat and stuff like that. So people just need to understand that part as well.
Mhm. Yep. And then, but to piggyback to the Lizzo thing, we got into science talk, got into
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's talk about this
yeah,
weird ass bitch.
yeah, this shit. The last thing you asked me was the thing, but this is something he asked off of off of. He mentioned the banana. So, um, evidently, well, the allegations are that she's been accused of having a banana inside of new performers and asking her dancers, well, pretty much coercing them into eating a banana out of a vagina. So, how does that make you feel?
That is that's the closest she's ever been to a fucking fruit. But no, that's weird. It's honestly like not only is it weird, it's like assault.
It is to the highest degree. That's why I was like, I'm hoping. I'm like, bro, some of this shit just sounds wild. But I understand. But I understand that the industry is also weird.
The music industry is weird, and when I said when these allegations come out, I'm not going to be surprised. I will, however, be surprised if that banana thing is real because I've never accused her of being like a person that assaults people. I've only
Yeah,
accused her of like the fat phobic stuff. So if that comes out, I'm gonna be like, damn, that's you're fucking crazy.
they said that she was doing a lot of just wild shit, like going like simulating oral sex or something like that on the new performer, trying to get them to, well, trying to get her performers to do the same, well, getting
Mhm.
them to do the same. So they were doing a lot of shit, and then it was also I watched Abba and Preach's reaction to the situation, and then they are a little bit more into the dancing world.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out them. And then they were mentioning, which I didn't even take into account either, is that the dancing world is weird.
Oh yeah, they've talked about that like a lot. That the dancing was very weird.
Like these folks would do some of the wildest stuff just to get a part.
Yeah, which is why I wasn't surprised when they said that chick came back
Hmm.
because of like her allegations and everything. And she tried to come back for like a season two.
Hmm.
Even though you're going through all that stuff, you're still trying to make it.
Yeah. They also like brought up something I was like, I thought was wild was that you would think, okay, they came out of the accused and like if this situation goes in their favor, they'll be good. But they're also possibly fucking up their chance with any working with anybody else.
Yeah, because they'll look at it and they'll be like, "Oh, so if I do this weird shit to you, you're gonna tell."
So if I do this weird shit to you, you gonna snitch.
Right.
I can't get off because of you. You want to go around sitting around
you,
talking about bananas and shit.
you over here telling everybody about banana. I was gonna make you do a pineapple.
You don't know what I was on. I had visions for you, but I didn't want that. I didn't.
I wanted to shove so many things up you, and now I can't because you fucked up. You missed
And
out
like,
on your opportunity.
bro, I be trying not to laugh at the little memes they be coming out with. Like the shit be funny, but I low key be like, damn, that shit is low key horrible.
Bro, the funniest one is the Homelander one. I think I might have sent it to you.
When he was watching, said, what was the caption again?
It was Lizzo to the dancers, and Homelander had walked up to A Train, and A Train was like, "Happy birthday, Homelander!" And he grabs his shoulder. He's like, "I can see your fucking gullet from over here. Get off the stage."
Fat fuck.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, "You fat fuck, get off the stage."
That shit's so funny, bro. It's like it's the audacity. It's the audacity of the situation to be like, I'm the only fat bitch around here. That's the, that's like it's like man, you need to stay a little bit. Like they would make a video saying that like making fun of her saying you can't be I'm the fattest bitch here or whatever, but you can't be too skinny. You can't be too skinny. You need to eat something. Go share this. Go eat this peanut. Some shit.
Bro. Um, somebody I was listening to yesterday, they were talking about it, and they were like, "I bet Lizzo. The reason that all this stuff came out about Lizzo is she got a food tax. All of her dancers have to give her a certain amount of food, and one of them probably only had like how when they when you go buy like half of a sandwich,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, I'm gonna need half of that, but it's already half, Lizzo. I'm gonna need half, and they just fucking took it.
They so trifling. They so trifling. But yeah, the girl who came back, it was just crazy because it was like, yeah, that's like you just made this accusation and she was just cheesing, boy. Cheesing on that little thing saying, I would love to come back. I had such a great experience. Were you a banana eater? I was like, you lost. Like you have no respect for yourself. But it's like, damn, I understand the desperation
I
a lot.
mean,
But like you
uh,
gotta draw a line somewhere.
but where do you draw a line if your morals are in the dirt?
That is true. Why the fuck did you even speak in the first place? Deadpool, you should have just took the shit.
Probably because other people were.
She was like, oh, well, I might get off with this one. Then she saw that they were getting blacklisted and was like, well, let me go crawl back to Massa.
She's like, I'm fine with bananas. I like I
She
like the
goes,
potassium.
Lizzo walks up to her. She was like, bitch, if you ever speak one more again, like, he'll never eat around here. Now, she's like, now here's one saltine cracker.
No, it's half of a saltine cracker.
And she's like, don't you bite it, bitch. Lick it.
No, she's like, here's a saltine cracker. I licked off all of the salt.
So dancers up there just shedding weight. They be like, go to Lizzo's boot camp. You'll never come back the same.
You you went in obese, you come out fat.
It's a situation. It's a situation.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah,
I
I just realized I never ordered my Zaxby's.
that's crazy. Probably because Lizzo already ate it.
I sent it straight to her. It's the food tax.
She texted you.
It's the food tax. Anytime we talk about it, we gotta send it over. But I will say, going back to what I was saying earlier, it's all allegations. So Lizzo, if she does this video does come across in some form or fashion to her, There's no. I don't. We don't want. I don't know about you, but
No, look, I'll say whatever after you say whatever you're gonna say.
I was fucking with you. But we don't want any ill. We don't want any ill will, especially that. So if it is like that's not the case, then like hopefully you deal with them girls. Like if that's the case, they lying on you. If they lying on you and putting dirt on your name, then I hope you deal with them.
All I'm gonna say is,
But if they not,
all I'm gonna say is, Lizzo, regardless of whatever comes out, you're still fat phobic. You're and that's never gonna change. That banana thing, though, hopefully that's not true because if
see,
that
that's
is,
the only thing I care about. Everything else, he was like, look, stop, fuck that shit.
oh yeah, no, like now it was
Everything.
the degree of the allegations, that might not be true, but you're still fat phobic, so fuck you. But but as far as the other stuff, hopefully none of that stuff's true to the point where I really got to look at you like you're disgusting.
I don't know if you. There's a lot of things you can come back from as far as the shit that they putting on that. I don't know if you. That might be career ending.
She can come back from that fat phobic stuff. Like she can come back from that.
Yeah,
But that
but
but
the
that
banana,
assault, that assault at the banana.
yeah, salt. I don't know.
Look, I'm crossing my fingers. That ain't true. But it
I
don't
was about to say you better be glad that you
it
that
don't look
you
good for
got
you either because of that
it.
interview.
Don't, but you got the clout that she has.
No, I'm talking
I'm
about
like,
that interview. That interview she had talking about a banana.
oh
Because
yeah, that shit.
because
Yeah,
Lizzo had an interview talking about how she fantasized about that sort of thing. So like for them to say it that this is happening, it looked bad, bro. It looked bad.
it's not looking good. But we do live in a society where she might get off with some shit like that.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, like she's a woman, so I don't really see it like damaging her very much.
They might act like this happened next, and then she drop another hit. Literally, in the next 3 months, all of a sudden they just go viral. Supposed to be like,
But
damn, she do something
absolutely.
wrong.
Like I truly don't feel like anything's really going to come out of it, especially like even with the assault part of it. I don't think a lot's going to come out of it, if I'm being honest. Just because she's a woman, and I think if anything, it would only be the assault thing if it became like an issue.
Yeah, well, we gonna see because she's not the only one that's on the chopping block right now. But hers will make more sense for her to get canceled. The other one would be Doja Cat. She says she been going on a rampage with her fans right now. So
Yeah, but at least she's not like trying to do any weird thing with the banana.
no, that's over the top.
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't give a fuck what Doja Cat does. If this shit with the banana comes out, nobody can talk about nobody being fucking weird, bro.
Oh yeah, nah. Nah. She'd be on the same level as Diddy at that point.
Oh,
I be on the same level as Diddy. You weird. You weird out here trying to take people,
bro,
making folks doing all types of stuff.
niggas in Hollywood are so weird, bro.
Yeah, yeah. This is why people are on strike. They got tired of the weird shit.
Shit, I don't give a fuck about none of them.
They said if you pay me, I'll let you do whatever.
If you pay me, hey, $100,000 is $100,000.
Shit, fuck you me. Oh my gosh, people have no rules on that. On that note, you got anything else?
Shit, I just want to know, peel or no peel?
Wrong.
That's the only question I got for Lizzo. Was it peel or no peel? Because I feel like if it was no peel, it's a match.
Oh, if it's no peel, it broke off. What if it broke off and it was just stuck in it?
Well,
You could get it. I
depending
mean,
on
they
which,
could push it out, but like it'll be you got
depending on what it is, technically it's like mashed potatoes, but like
what if the girl who had in her vagina squeezed by mistake?
banana
As
pudding.
ah then she's like, you want to get on that stage, don't you? You want to get paid, don't you?
She comes up like Meat Canyon. You want to get on that stage, don't you, you little bitch? That's nice.
You better get on down there.
Get on the dusty trail.
Oh, why gotta be a banana? It just makes it even more stereotypical. It makes us racist. Makes,
I wasn't thinking about it like that. I was
hey,
like,
make us monkeys. You making us look bad.
I mean, hey, I guess she gets the Uncle Ruckus music too.
I think the only reason it's so wild to like not be like, you know what, this might be true, is off the string that it's so wild. Because you would think that somebody would get allegations against someone like if this was like Usher or some shit. Like Usher or some shit. And he's like, oh yeah, with my dancers, he be doing this with the dancers. That's some believable shit because it's like, okay, he's a sex symbol. He does these things. He's grinding with the dancers and stuff like that. You find out some shit behind closed doors. That's that's like okay. Well, not even want to say believable. It's stereotypical. We would think that some shit like that would happen when in reality somebody's just trying to get off. Somebody's just trying to get off. They're trying to pin something against him. The shit with Lizzo is so bizarre.
It's
And so
so it's not it's honestly it's not bizarre. It's just random.
okay. Yeah. I can say I think the bizarre one was just the banana.
Yeah. Well, even that, it's like it's just the fact of like you're just chilling and then all of a sudden you hear this about Lizzo.
It was random. It was out of nowhere. And I was like, guess we got something to talk about on the podcast.
Right. You're just chilling and all of a sudden you hear breaking news. Lizzo puts bananas up. Dancer banana.
Bro, I was like, nigga serious? Like, hold on, man. This gotta be a joke. It sounded like some shit it sounded like a think piece on Twitter. Sound like something they just
It
made
really
up.
does. It sounds like somebody like made that shit in a Reddit post.
That's why I was like, when it got bigger than what it was, I was like, oh, ooh, this is hopping on like this is making the news. Oh, this is bigger than what it is. This is not just Twitter stuff.
Yeah, because all I'm gonna say to end it off is like when I heard about it, I was like, oh, okay, that's weird. Then I started being people accusing her. And I'm like, oh,
Oh,
this is
oh.
I thought it because I thought it was just a conspiracy.
They said this is just a conspiracy. It's not real. It's not real. Okay, accusations. Oh, it may be real. It may be real, but we gonna see. Oh, it's women accusing women. It might be real.
I was like, yo.
I said, oh, this. I was thinking that. I'm thinking that these gonna be male. These gonna be do like the male dancers saying some shit, and I was like, oh, I was like, okay, allegations.
I mean,
I was like, these your own people,
shit, they might be coming out soon. Who knows? But
bro.
the
If
thing too
more
is
comes
like
out, it's a wrap.
the thing I will say too is like men will more than likely not come out though, even if something happened to them, just because they're dudes.
Yeah, and they gonna be like, oh, I still gotta bring in the bacon. I have to eat a couple banana bajines. It's a day in the life.
They, they walk home from a hard day of work and they change their clothes, a banana falls out. How was work, honey? It was I don't want to talk about it. I'm just gonna go cry in the shower. All of a sudden, they're crying in the shower, banana falls out.
And then his wife comes in. She was like, "Hard day at work, honey." He was like, "Yeah." She was like, "We appreciate you for all you do." Oh, let me stop. Let me stop. But hey, we appreciate y'all coming through for another installment of Down with the Get Down. We are DWG. If you guys are listening on any audio platforms, whatever you guys are listening to, rate us 5 stars on that. Helps us move up the algorithm to get more listeners just like you guys. I'm over here trying to hold back the laughs.
I'm trying my best.
But yeah, and if you guys are watching the YouTube version, like make sure we appreciate you guys coming through and watching the visuals. You see the segment going on. We're beating each other asses right now in the process of playing the game. So you guys comment in the section anything you want us to play, anything you want us to do, or specific characters you want us to go back and forth with. We'll do it in some future segments. But we do appreciate you, and go ahead and like, share,
And if you're down with the get down, go ahead and